children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly number 12 and it's the week beginning Monday, the 7th of July 2024. How are you? I hope that you are okay. Me? Well, thank you for asking. I'm okay too. Come with me. Let's do our routine. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Well, I can see that our pencil, which is the long hand, which is the minute hand, is pointing to the 6. And I know that means, that's right, it's past. 1:30 what? Well, you look to the short hand, which is our green pencil. It's in between the 4 and the 5. You go to the number that you said first, which is 4. So it's 4:30. Can you say 4:30? Fantastic. Now, language of the month. Well, the lovely Miss Reed wants us to continue trying to say words in Arabic. I love how they write Arabic. Now, to say hello in Arabic, you need to say marhabin, marhabin, marhabin. Can you say marhabin? Another way is to say assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, which means peace with you. 2 lovely ways to talk in Arabic. I hope that you are practicing. What's over my shoulder? That's right, children. It's our Makaton sign. Our Makaton sign this week is one we've done before. It's a little bit blurry, sorry. It means to learn. You've got 2 actions. You've got to put your hands like this, and then you're going to bring them up to your forehead. To learn. To learn. So imagine all the learnings here in front of you, in the books that you're reading, in the writing that you're doing, with the numbers that you are manipulating. To learn. Put it all in your head. To learn. Now, I don't know if you saw, but on my assembly, I've got a picture of a young lady. I don't know if you can see, but on there, this week, I'd like to think about empathy again. That's where we get into other people's shoes and we try to think like them. So if somebody's feeling sad, we get into their shoes and we don't want to feel sad with them, but we want to understand that they're feeling sad. But equally, if somebody's really excited and really happy, we get into their shoes again. And we don't have to run around being silly, but we can feel and enjoy their happiness. So if somebody's won a running race this week and they're feeling really, really super happy, you can feel super happy for them. We wouldn't be booing, would we? We wouldn't be crying and feeling sad that they have won. Now, sometimes you might not win a race. Oh, I was that person when I was little like you. I wasn't a fast runner, but I had a go. I put Perseverance Parrot on my shoulder and I tried really hard. I wasn't great at running though. Oh well, can't be good at everything, but you do need to try. Now, I don't know if you noticed, there's a young lady here and this is her name and you pronounce it Malala Yousafzai. Now, Malala's birthday is coming up and she is going to be 26. She's a grown lady. But a long, long time ago, something really, really sad and shocking happened to her. I don't know if you know, but if you've been in a research centre, you would have seen all of our Little People Big Dreams books. And this is the book all about Malala. So Malala is a young lady. Now, she lived in a country called Pakistan. Now, let's get our globe and have a little look. So here we are, up here. It's July, it's supposed to be nice and warm. Down over here, right away down over here, towards the equator, is a country called Pakistan. Now, some of you may have been to Pakistan. You may even have family there and relatives there. It's quite close to India. And it's near the equator, and there are very, very warm parts to Pakistan, but there's also cold parts as well. They've got quite hilly, mountainous landscape as well. Anyway, Malala, she lived in Pakistan. And she was really lucky because her dad was a teacher, and her dad said she needed to go to school, which all children should go to school. But in Pakistan, it's a bit different to the United Kingdom. It's very beautiful over there. Look at all these beautiful fabrics and the different clothes that the people are wearing. Really, really beautiful. But not all of the grown-up ladies can read and write. And that's because they don't always go to school. Like I said, Malala was very, very lucky because her daddy was a teacher. And in fact, she went to a school where there was lots and lots of girls. Now, I believe, and I think most of your grown-ups believe this too, it's the right of every child to go to school. But in Pakistan it's not, especially if you're a girl. All right, they have different ideas, especially a group of people called the Taliban. You might have heard them in the news. They didn't like it, and they started to ban girls from being able to go to school. Only the boys could go. It made the boys sad, and it made the girls sad. The Taliban believed that instead of going to school, the girls should stay at home. They should get married, they should cover their bodies from head to toe so you can't see them at all. And they're not really allowed to leave the house without their husband's permission. And as Malala said, it was like being in prison for doing nothing. Then the Taliban started to destroy all the schools that girls went to. And then they started to make it scary for grown-ups, mums and dads, to send their children, especially the girls, to school to learn. Malala and her friends decided that they were going to fight back. Now this is really interesting, children, because I'm always saying to you, you mustn't fight back. If somebody hurts you, you need to tell them to stop, and you need to go and find a grown-up. Well, she had a different way of fighting back. She used her pen. Now she can write. She used her pen and her books to fight back to the Taliban. She decided with her friends that they should raise their voices and speak up about how important it is for their future that all the girls are allowed to go to school. Then she shared her story on television, and soon she was asked to write a diary about her life for the BBC. Now the BBC is a broadcasting corporation for Britain, and actually it went around the whole world. Lots of people saw and heard all about her. And they started to read her diaries, and they started to think, this is not right. Well, the Taliban did not like that, children. They were scared of her because she was willing to speak up. And unfortunately, one day, Malala and two of her friends were injured on the way back home from school. And Malala was very, very, very poorly. In fact, lots of people around the whole world were praying and crying, feeling very sad, and hoping and praying that she would get better. And she did. But when she woke up, she wasn't in Pakistan. Oh no, she'd come to the United Kingdom, far away. But she started to get better. Gosh, there's those doctors and nurses that we were talking about last week, children, for the NHS. Phew! Glad we had the NHS, aren't we? And they helped Malala to get better. And here's her family. There was lots of letters for her, all with good luck wishes in from all around the world. Now, Malala and her father decided that as she got stronger and better, that they were going to share her story, and they were going to create a foundation that would help improve the lives of others and ensure that everybody, including girls, has the right to go to school. Now, 2 years later, so lots of campaigning, lots of hard work, Malala became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Now that's a very, very special award, children. It's only given out to people who do amazing things. Malala brought some of her brave friends from Pakistan, from Nigeria and Syria, who she felt believed some recognition too. They went to America, to the White House, to meet the president. Lots of pictures there. In fact, they met lots and lots of people who started to support Malala, and she spoke about the right to go to school. Then she came back to the United Kingdom, and she got a place in a university, the University of Oxford, which is across the country, and she had to go and do lots and lots of studying. And look, she's made her university hat. She's throwing it in the air because she received her degree. Malala, have a little look at her. This is what she looks like now. She's no longer the young girl that she was at 15 when she was hurt. She's a young lady now, and she's still writing and talking and campaigning for the rights for every girl to be able to go to school. We need people like her, don't we? Well done, her. So we need to say, oh, happy birthday, and celebrate her birthday later on this week on the 12th of July. She is a little bit like all of our other people that are down here. Mary Seacole and Florence Nightingale. Lots of women who have tried to change the world, to make it a better place. I wonder if that's going to be you when you grow up. Oh, how exciting. You need to carry on reading and writing and working with those numbers so that you can make a difference to the world around you. Oh, exciting, exciting, exciting. Right, we're going to finish there, children. Have a lovely, lovely week. Don't forget the 7 golden rules. We must make sure everybody is happy and safe in our school. If everybody helps to do that, we will all be in a better Hartford infant school, won't we? Right, have a lovely week, children. Oh, one last thing. That's it, it's our prayer. Now go slowly, Mrs. Lee, go slowly. Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good. In all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. God, when I go slow, I start to falter. Anyway, have a lovely week, children. Take care. Bye-bye.